Brought to you by Covered California.
A San Diego company is developing a vaccine for cancer. Joining us to talk about the potential here is Dr. Sabrina Fabi from UCSD. I mean, it sort of seems obvious, Dr. Fabi, a vaccine for cancer. It's called Valovax. How does it work?
So Valovax vaccine has been found in preclinical testing to actually kill the cells that basically feed breast, melanoma, and lung cancer.
Wow. So at this point, explain to me how it would work. Like if I am a candidate, potentially, I have higher risk factors, say for breast or lung cancer, I would take this vaccine, or is it only if I already have cancer?
Well, right now they haven't even started on human testing, but it's really their thinking to use in more advanced forms of cancer in patients that have not responded to the classic chemotherapy agents. But just like any vaccine, like the ones that we give to our children when they're growing, it's basically working differently than chemotherapy agents because it's allowing the body to mount a response to the blood vessels that feed the cancer cells. And so chemotherapy classically just wipes out all rapidly growing cells, which is why we see patients get very sick from chemotherapy. Right. They lose their hair, their own immune system goes down, and they become susceptible to actually other infections and even death from the chemotherapy. Here with the vaccine, the body's a little smarter. It's using its own immune system to fight the specific proteins that are found in these cancer cells that are not found in normal blood vessels that feed cancer cells.
That is fascinating. So does it sort of work, like let's just take the flu vaccine, right? They say that injecting when you get the flu vaccine, they're injecting just a teeny amount of it so your body develops the antibodies. Same thing here?
So they're using proteins that these cells actually show in the body to mount the response. So it's not like you're injecting the cancer cell, you're actually injecting little proteins that these cells tend to actually show in the body. So you're not injecting cancer cells per se. And so the body's smart. It mounts a response against the specific little proteins that these blood vessels show.
Wow, I am always so fascinated by what's being developed here in our own backyard. Is there anything else like this on the market? I know our biosciences field here in San Diego is quite vast.
Well, we're actually seeing already, as a dermatologist, we've seen vaccine use for fighting against melanoma, which is a disease that can kill people in as early as 6 months. So it's exciting to see that we're actually using this now for both lung cancer as well as breast cancer. And in addition, they're actually developing a vaccine for MRSA as well, because MRSA is something that's grown rampant that can really even kill someone sometimes when it gets into other organs and into the blood. And so it's exciting to see that we're using vaccines not just for the typical viruses that we've used them all along for, but now for cancer as well as bacteria.
Before I let you go, Dr. Fabi, when could we start to see this, at least even in human trials? You said it hasn't even been tested on people yet.
Well, they're going to be collaborating with the University of Utah, hopefully to start clinical trials on humans this year.
Wow, so exciting. Dr. Fabi, thanks for joining us.
Thank you so much for having me.